that these people have stated that the federal government is still owing them or still indebted to them, all right? And it runs into billions and trillions of money. But then I felt that with the situation on ground, right, we would be able to see an understanding, right, with the federal government, the Gencos and Discos saying that for this period, all right, 2 months, that's what we're proposing. We're going to cut down prices. That you would pay us, you would service the debts that you owe us previously, maybe much later.
Right.
I mean, it's all about understanding, all right?
Yeah.
There is nobody in this world, right, who probably does not have a debt to service. I mean, no country, no nation at all. But then again, it's all about understanding, knowing that after this, the federal government has an understanding that they would start servicing that debt, or they would service now. And I don't know. It's just all about understanding.
All the complications and everything that you just mentioned is why we have a problem. It's why exactly we have a problem. Because number one,
but when the Discos have proposed that they would
no. The Discos have proposed that they would be willing to not collect bills from the people, but they want to collect the bills from the federal government.
Yes, because they would not want to run out of loss. So that's why there is an understanding here.
All right, so this means that the Discos are not planning to compromise.
No. Get the point now. All right. Now, Wealthy is saying that it has to be an agreement. I mean, the Discos are the ones giving the power supply, right? And they have to work with the federal government, because the federal government is in charge of ensuring that the people are comfortable, providing these basic amenities for the people. And now the federal government is not saying anything. The Disco cannot go without the federal government to do these things, because the Disco is a privately owned company, and so they would need money to function. But now, first of all, the federal government had come out through a minister thereabouts to say, see, we did not say we were going to give you guys free electricity. And now the TCN, which is the Transmission Company of Nigeria, which is still owned by the federal government, is coming out to say, see, guys, all those things you heard are mere propaganda.
I want to ask you a question. Now, the Discos, when they came out to say, look, we're willing to give Nigerians free electricity, 2 months, did they say in any way did they mention that they were going to compromise and the federal government was going to pay half and they would settle half of the bills? Did they mention anything?
That's why it's a proposal. It's not just for them to decide. The federal government would have to tell them, okay, meet us at this side of the
The Discos were not the ones who came up with the idea. It was the National Assembly.
Right then, the Discos
were willing. So now the National Assembly is the one proposing, and the National Assembly would have to make the federal government pay. And as a matter of fact, the National Assembly, as of yesterday, did set up a committee. The National Assembly is not backing down.
The National Assembly going to the federal government and proposing this to the federal government.
But the federal government is saying it's mere propaganda.
What I'm trying to say here,
the federal government is saying they can't pay.
What I'm trying to say here is, when the Discos came out with the press conference and everything, they made it seem like they were trying to do Nigerians a favor. And if you're trying to do Nigerians a favor, it seemed like they were trying to do Nigerians a favor. And if you're trying to do Nigerians a favor without compromise, because you still want to gain your full profits, you understand? I understand the fact that yes, the federal government has been owing you some money for a long period of time, but that's between you and the federal government. If you're trying to help Nigerians in these trying times, what you do is to compromise. Okay, we'll take half of the bills. The federal government would split the other half and everything, and then we know, okay, we'll meet at this point, and that's what I feel should happen.
Now, like I said, the House of Reps, did set up a committee. In the committee, the Minister of Power was there, the NNPC boss was there, and all of this was, for free electricity. And now, what is very humorous now is that Gbajabi Amila, which of course is the Speaker of the House of Reps, is saying that it's only certain people that will be eligible for the free electricity. And that is why I